Hello and welcome to our corner of the internet. My name is Maraghost, and today we're going to be going over my personal productivity system that's helped me and may help you too. Creating a cohesive productivity system has really facilitated my workflow and made daily tasks much easier, and I wanted to share with you guys in case any of you are struggling with your own productivity. So let's get right into it. The to-do list is the center of my productivity system, and it makes sure that I don't forget what I need to get done. Personally, I used an app called Todoist. It's intuitive, quick and snappy, and easy to input tasks. I can also schedule tasks for the future, which allows me to plan my weeks accordingly. Consolidating everything into one place has led to a lot less clutter physically, but also mentally. For you, this could be a bullet journal, a notepad, or a document. Whatever it is, consider consolidating everything into one place and being consistent. Now, reminders are so important because we can't rely on our memory for everything. Having a way to get reminders sent to you about important deadlines or commitments can be a really great addition to having a to-do list. I personally use Apple's stock reminder app for my reminders, and it's perfectly simple. It works fine. For me, I don't need something that tries to do too much. All it has to do is be able to remind me about something on time. The way that I personally use reminders is to complement my to-do list so that I can make sure that time-sensitive things are taken care of. Alright, digital calendars are something that I just recently started using, and oh my goodness, I am so glad that I did. I no longer have to rack my brain to remember any commitments or appointments that I've made, and I can also make sure that I don't double book myself. So I tried Fantastical, and I actually love the features, but something about that layout just didn't really mesh with me, so I went back to Apple's stock calendar app. Now I can easily see my classes, my work schedule, birthdays, appointments, and any other commitments that I might have. I also love Apple's calendar widget because it allows me to see my current day and my upcoming day at a glance. Now, it's important to not discount the role that our physical environment plays on our productivity. Though it might not be the nicest desk setup, I'm really satisfied with what I've got back here. The bright whites in the monitor lamp energize me, the felt desk mat adds some nice texture and contrast, and the 28-inch 4K monitor gives me a lot of screen real estate and sharp images. I'm really happy with how my desk is coming along. It's really boosted my productivity because it's not next to my gaming PC, and this is more geared towards work and productivity. Having a designated productivity desk that's away from where I can play video games has helped me a lot in getting stuff done. Alright, having an email app that works for you, is intuitive, and gets the job done is important. I personally use Spark for all of my emails. I love the clean design, smart inbox features, and customizable swipe gestures. Now, my favorite thing about this app is being able to snooze emails so that they get resent to me at a later time or date. This is awesome for, like, let's say I open an email and I need to follow up, but it's late in the evening and I don't feel like doing it right now. I can just have it resent to me the following morning so that I can follow up. Having all of my emails in one place has really helped me stay on top of everything and check my inbox more often rather than having to go to different websites or different apps in order to check my email. So, with whatever projects that you're working on, it's important that you have a system that helps facilitate your workflow and make planning things easier. In my case, I need a system to manage my YouTube channel and podcast. For my YouTube channel, I created a board in Notion with different categories for the type of video that I'm making, and then I also have a section for completed videos. I also have tags that designate high priority videos so I know what I want to work on first. I also made a template that allows me to manage my shot list, my intros, my outros, and my script or my notes. I'm really satisfied with how it came out, and it's really helped me prioritize and plan videos much better. Perhaps the most important thing here, and something that I've struggled with frequently, is trying to create a note taking system that works for you and not against you. Having your notes spread out across different apps or pieces of paper can be a real problem when you're trying to refer back to them. Now, I've talked about it before, but I have three main note taking apps: Apple Notes, Bear, and GoodNotes. Now, Apple Notes is for any and all personal notes. I don't write anything regarding the projects that I'm working on under here. It's just all personal stuff, with the exception of some hashtags that I use for managing social accounts. I use it as a journal to make lists, to write poetry, and really any other personal notes that I might have. Now, Bear is strictly for business, and I use that to plan finances, marketing, and administrative stuff. And lastly, GoodNotes is what I use for school to write down lecture notes. By designating each category of notes to a specific app, it's really helped me when I need to refer back to important information. Everything is consolidated, easily searchable, and accessible from all devices. Alright, so having some sort of file structure and naming system is really, really important. And I'll be the first to admit that I struggle with this. And what I have isn't perfect, but it's a start. So starting with media, right? So all of my media goes under a designated media folder that's split up between the medium. So that would be audio, video, and photos. And then audio, of course, would be like anything for my podcast or audio for a video. A video, self-explanatory, would be video. And photos, I have, of course, photos, but I also have that subdivided into the type of photo. So like EDC, tech, bags, things like that. Now, the thing that I struggle with is coming up with a file naming system, and I could also probably break up the photos categories into more subcategories, but I'm really satisfied with what I've got so far. As for my documents, all of my documents go to my OneDrive cloud folder. Things for school go under their respective year, so like my freshman year or my sophomore year, and then it's divided by class. So whatever class that I'm taking, I'll make a folder for that, and then I'll put anything regarding or pertinent to that class in that folder. Now, it's really bad, but all of my personal documents literally just go in the documents folder. That's it. Now, the thing that makes this not as bad is that I actually am pretty happy with how I name my files, so they're easily searchable, but that is definitely a place for improvement for me. And that, my friends, is all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then I would appreciate it if you gave it a like, and if you really loved it, then please consider subscribing. Guys, if you're into bags or everyday carry like I am, then I actually started a podcast where I talk about bags and everyday carry. It's called The Carry Condition, and it's going to be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I'll leave a link to that down below, and if you want to see more of me, then you can follow me on Instagram at MaraGhost. That has been all. I have been MaraGhost, and I'll haunt you tomorrow. Bye.
Here we go.